Hello, this is Fante Kasesua here on Apodel's Multimedia. On today's episode of Fante Learning, we are going to walk you through the question words. Yes, the question words, which in Fante we call them Nsambisa Kasefua. There are some words that are used when asking questions in English. These words are also used when asking questions in Fante. That is what we are going to focus on today's lesson. But however, we are bringing you part 1 of this lesson and later bring you part 2 of the lesson. Please don't go away. We'll be right back with you.
Nkano na mugwenda mreka mfantama Missy Esiden na Apodels Multimedia betshire me de onye Esiden oye Esiden.
Hey, you are still here. Thank you for staying. We hope by the end of today's lessons, you will be able to use or to ask questions effectively in Fante. The question words that we are going to focus on today's lesson, that is the part 1 of asking questions, or the words that are used in asking questions. We have who, where, and how much. Please pay close attention to the lesson. We are going to have separate usage of the question word who, as well as the separate usage for the question word where. And also we have how much. Let's start today's lesson. Let's start with the question word who. Now, who in Fante, we say wana. Wana. Now, please pay attention. When we say wana, the wana is the subject, or that represents the person whom we are referring to in the question that we want to ask. So it's the subject that refers to the person who is in the question. An example in this usage is, who drank the water? Who drank the water? So in this case, whoever we are asking of is referred to as the subject of the sentence or the subject of the question. We have another usage of who in a sentence, wana in a sentence. In this case, that who that is used in the sentence or in the question represents the object. Here, that person or that individual we are asking of is not the subject but the object. Here is an example. Wana na esumano. Wana na esumano. The who is referred to as the object, not the subject this time. Now, another instance of the who usage in a question is the who in a question becomes the possessor. The possessor. And in Fante, we call the possessor odzefo. Odzefo. Here is an example of a sentence with who in it, but that who is being referred to as the possessor. So the sentence, mwana ni bukunyi. Mwana ni bukunyi. So in this instance, we are asking of the owner of the book. So which means that person is the possessor, or whoever we are asking of is the possessor. Let's move to the next question words. The first is where. Now, when we use where in asking questions, we are really asking of the place or the location. where something is found or where something is. Here is an example. Hefa na eko nsu. Hefa na eko nsu. So in this instance, we are making use of the question word hemfa. Hemfa. Hemfa na eko nsu. Now let's make use of the question word hin, which is also the same as where, like we said earlier. Here is an example for your understanding. Hin na ite. It's a hin. So whoever is asking these questions using where, that is hin, is really concerned about where the individual stays or the location that individual stays. The last question we are going to bring you on this part of question words, that is in Sembisa Kesifua, is ahin. Ahin. And in English we say the cost of something. How much? In Fante we say adzibi nobo. Yedzibisa adzibi nobo. So asking questions with how much, and in Fante we say ahin. Here is an example. Ahin na etorno. Ahin na etorno. So you see, in this instance, we are using how much to find out how something is worth. And in Fante we say adzibi nobo. Adzibi nobo, to ask of the price of something. Okay, Basic 6 learners and all general learners here on this channel, thank you for coming to the channel and learning more on Fante Kasesua. We are very happy that you keep coming, and we want to say a very big thank you to all subscribers of our YouTube channel. Thank you very much, and we know that you believe in us and you expect more. Yes, we are going to give you more. Please, if this is your first time of coming to Apodels Multimedia and learning Fante Kasesua, we will plead with you that you subscribe to the channel so that you will be able to get more updates and also learn Mfansi on the Mfansi Kasesua videos. Please stick and stay with us all time and expect more from us, like we said. We'll be back with you some other time on part 2 of this video. Until we meet again, we say bye bye.